Hey, Aries, we are going to do your mid June reading. And boy, Aries, are these cards looking good, child. I've been getting so many readings from Aries. I don't know what's going on, child. This is the more readings that I've gotten from Aries than any other year that I have been doing these tarot card readings, child. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. We are going to take a look at these braces hurt so bad. They just hit up against your inner lip and they hurt so bad. So, Aries, we are going to be taking a look at your overall energy. We're going to take a look at what you don't see coming. And we're going to take a look at what your challenge is. And we're going to take a look at the recent past, the present, and the near future. Hey, what's going on with you? What's going on, Aries? So, Aries, if you want an immediate reading, child, this girl done text me this morning and she said, I gave $10 in the reading and you didn't answer my question. So I said, well, what reading did you give $10 in and what is your screen name? So she wouldn't answer, right? So then she said, well, I bought your album. I bought your extended video and there was a glitch in it. It just kept on not working, and I gave my last $10 for the. And so I said, well, what is your information? And I went in and I saw that she really did purchase, but when I went under her name, it looked like she viewed the whole video. I said, child, you done viewed this whole video, what are you talking about? So then she was like, yeah, but it was a glitch. And then I called the bank and the bank said there's nothing they can do about it because it hasn't processed yet. And so I think that what I'm going to do is block her from my site, and it's like, damn, girl. So, she was going back and forth over $10. And I saw that she had seen the entire extended video, but she wants to get some shit for free. And I told her, I said, you are a thief. And if her money, if Visa tries to get that money back, I'm going to prove to them that she watched that video. That's exactly why I have the video website that I have now, because it can prove how long somebody has been watching some shit. But I don't normally attract people like that. Like, I never have problems with chargebacks, like, ever. That's like 1 in 7,000. The people that I attract here, they don't be trying to get a chargeback, child. What kind of crazy shit is that? I can't find my phone number, Aries. It is, oh, here it is. Okay. So, Aries, if you guys want a reading, I am she. What's happening, Genevieve? What's happening? What's happening, Genevieve? Isn't Genevieve sexy, y'all? All right. So if you want a reading, you can text me for an immediate reading, FaceTime. Well, like within 30 minutes at 470 835 7099. But you guys, I just want you to know I'm real cool, but I can be a little temperamental. So, like, don't come at me with some bullshit. You know what I mean? Don't come at me with bullshit when you text and everything's gonna be cool. Like, for instance, let's just wait for some more people to get in and I'll start the reading, okay? Like, for instance, this chick says, hey, sunshine, I want to know what time do you have for a reading? So I said, I gave her the time that I'm available. Most people are like, cool, let's roll with it. 99.9% of the time, people are like, cool, let's roll it. She said, well, I have an appointment at that time. Do you have another time? Well, I believe in synchronicity and I believe in the flow. right? And I'm older, and I don't want you upsetting me about some dumb shit, right? So she was like, "Do you have another time?" So I said, "Okay, let me fuck with her one more time." And I gave her another time, and she said, "Well, instead of 6, can you do it at 5:50 or a quarter to 4 or a quarter to 6 or just some dumb shit?" And I was like, "You know what? Leave me alone." No. So that didn't work out. But 99.9% of the time, me and the people that I do readings for, we end up being friends. You know what I mean? Like we'll talk, or, I mean, not friends in which we don't talk outside of the readings, but okay, then there was another situation. I hope she ain't in the room today, but okay, so there's this chick, and she's actually very pretty, and she likes me, but I'm in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And she knows that I go both ways. And so a lot of women, will holler when you're on YouTube. A lot of men too. They just do. I don't know what. I don't know why. I guess you're in the public eye. People, want to holler. So we talk. I would do readings for her, but I'm in a relationship. And she's very pretty, but I'm in a relationship. So she'll call, or she'll text me outside of doing a reading, and I won't respond. I mean, what does that mean? If you're texting someone and they're not responding to you, that is an indication of what? What does that mean? If you text somebody and they don't respond to you, what does that mean? It means that I don't want to talk, right? Or I'm not interested, or you know what I'm saying? But she don't seem to understand that. She don't understand that. So I just don't respond, right? So now if she purchases a reading, I will respond because that's what I want, a business connection. So I gave that number right there. And I said, text me if you want a reading. So she purchased a reading. And when she purchased the reading, I noticed that she likes to talk, she likes to chat. So I'll do her a reading, and I'll chat for an additional like 30 to 45 minutes because she really wants to chat. But I'm not going to chat outside of being paid. You know what I'm saying? But I'll give her 30 more minutes, right? Who can't talk? So, so after that conversation, she texted me the next day on that business line, and she told me some personal information about what was happening in her life on the business line, right? And I had to let her know. I was like, "Look, this is my business line, and if this is not about paying for a reading, as far as what's going on in your personal affairs, I'm happy for you, but that's not what this is. This is a professional relationship. And so if you want to talk about your affairs and book a reading, I'll listen." You know what I mean? But yeah. But no, I had a makeup artist that was the same way. She was felt that way about me. And I wanted a friendship, and she took, it was a very professional experience. And I think that was kind of hard for me to accept at first, especially since she was coming to my home, you know? And then finally, I really got that she was not interested in a friendship. And she was really competitive, and she, yeah, it was not a friendship. And she even let me know one time. And so one day I just told her, I said, "Hey, listen, I'm not going to need your services anymore because I'm new to Atlanta, and I would rather pay for the services of someone with whom I can build friendships with, you know, and that doesn't seem to be you. So thank you for your service and good luck to you." And I was done. Never had anything to say to her again. So when Kevin Samuels died, she sent me a text, and I wasn't interested, because I know, it's a waste of time. So anyway, Aries, how y'all doing? So some of you said that your Aries is gone. What else is going on with you? That's what it means when you don't, we can't talk. Exactly. If you don't answer. Aries, what else is going on with you? What's going on in your love life? Okay. So this is not going to resonate with Aries out there. If not, try your moon sign, your rising sign, or even if it does resonate, look at your moon sign or your rising sign. What's your problem as Aries? What's going on with your man, Besso? You guys better take the opportunity of getting this free information. What's going on with you? Okay, she said, I got a problem with my man. The world is coming in upside down. So it seems like it's not quite over. Whatever is going on for some of you is not quite over, right? He is going to marry me. Is he going to marry me? Said the Gypsy Leo. Okay. Will you meet someone soon? Okay, that's what Genevieve wants to know. Hey, the Gypsy Leo. What else do you want to know, Aries? What else is going on, Aries? So, hey, Crystal. What's going on romantically for the Aries? My man is an Aries. I'm a Pisces, and he's gone because I lied to him and no contact 2 months. I don't know if I should wait or move on, huh? Is he being honest about his feelings? All right. We fight each other, misunderstand shit. And he said a lot of bad things to me. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So, he's a Pisces. Should I change career paths in order to receive the wealth I want? You're welcome. Now, interestingly enough, the overall reading for you to talk about career paths is quite interesting. Okay. I feel like some of you are dealing with someone who is a little more subtle about how they feel. And I know that's not really how Aries operate, but I feel like some of you could have dealt with a man or a person who has been hurt before. Like they really put themselves out there. They thought the woman was on the same level. They was given this and given that. Come to find out when they finally got the courage to find out what was really going on, this person wasn't on the same page. So now they're a little subtle. Okay. Like one of the things I see is, like when a guy, let me see, what have I seen in Aries men? Aries men, like when they really like you, they always find a reason to be around you. Right, they'll find reasons to be around you. Hey, how is your sprinkler doing? Let me come over and check it out. They'll constantly find ways to be around you. Like I know this Aries who was talking on the phone to this Leo, and the Leo said something like, this mattress that she was staying at, this guest bedroom, the mattress was very, very comfortable, right? And so comfortable that the Leo was literally talking to the Aries about this damn mattress in the guest bedroom. The Aries drives over to where she was staying to find out what mattress, the name of the mattress was, and took a picture of the model number and everything so that he could have that mattress delivered to his house because he just moved into a house, right? And he wants this chick to be happy and comfortable in his house, but he didn't say that, right? Instead, he just went over there to check out why was she so happy about this mattress. Took a picture of it and said, kind of like half-heartedly to her, hey, when you come back from out of town, I want you to help me to furnish my house because I need some help and I want to get that mattress that you like so much. But he didn't say, I want to be around you. I want to spend time with you. It's just like dumb shit that he makes up for wanting to be around her, right? What's true? Hey, Queen Intuitive, where you got Aries at again? Aries is your what? So the Aries also is shows shows the Leo his independence too. Right. So, but yeah, one of the things that Aries will do, they will always try and be in your company. Another thing that Aries man will do if he likes you is he will find ways for you to be around his family and friends. Like he will incorporate you in his family and friends. Now, usually, like if a guy or a woman is not that into you, it's not just a man either. It can be a woman too, because I know that there was men I wasn't interested in, and I didn't bring them around my family or friends. I kind of kept them in the dark. But the Aries, they like to show off, especially if you're pretty or, or whatever. And yeah, they'll bring you around their kids. They'll bring you around. They'll find reasons. Also, usually they're very straightforward and upfront. But I think this Aries has been hurt before. So they're kind of coming at you from the side, which is really not an Aries tactic at all. But this is what's happening here with this person. They're like, they don't want to just come out. They don't want to, I think somebody doesn't want to scare you off. And so they're kind of being subtle. um Another thing is like this person may what do Aries do? Aries are gonna, the Aries that I know, sun men, like that I read for and been reading for years, they really like damsels in distress. They love to be the damn hero, because they are warriors and they want to go and win and they want to be the, the savior. So like when they like you, they want to try and like provide, meaning like, okay, I've seen an Aries, like he didn't have a lot of money, but the girl had checked into Motel 6 and there were some stains on the sheet. And he was the one who, even though he was at home, he called the manager and demanded that they gave her a better room and clean sheets on the bed. So he didn't pay for the room or anything like that, but he, was trying to protect her or try to come to the rescue where he could. All right. So that's some of the things that are going on. Yeah. Right. And that could be true. Right. And sometimes, you're like, oh, you full of shit. If you really like me, you would take a step forward. But sometimes men are just as scared to be rejected as you are. And that's why Aries women are appreciated so much. Like that. Some Aries women will just be like, look, I like you and I want you to come over and I want you to take me out. And some men are like, whoo, oh God, I'm so glad you said something. I'm so glad. Because, they're used to having to be the one that has to just know that you're interested. They just have to pick up on it. They have to figure it out. So, like, some Aries women are just very direct. And that could be a reason why they're there. I have a sister-in-law who is very direct, and she got a fine ass white man, and she's dark, but she was like, look, she told this white man, you are fine. I like you. I want to fuck. I want to get to know you, and let's do this. And he's kind of passive. I mean, he's a good man, but he just didn't. Yeah. Anyway, she went and she got her man, and he is just as happy as he can be with the bold ass woman that came and got his ass. Right. All right. How many bold ass Aries do we have on this damn chat? Shit, don't be playing with me. Don't play with the Aries woman because she will come get your ass. All right. And I kind of see that there's somebody who likes that. They like that. And Aries, I want you I want you to hear what I have to say. Okay. Now I'm not talking to all of you, but honestly, between me and you, he's relieved that you are gonna come and get him, because it's like in society, you're supposed to be this mealy mouse quiet woman that don't say nothing about what you want and that you want to fuck, and you can't say nothing. You're supposed to be the girl. And then he's like, and he's supposed to be the man, and he got to tell you, and he got to show you, and he got to risk being rejected. And so I don't know if you guys know this, but like some men say that they went ahead and went with the girl who showed the most interest. Yeah, as a matter of fact, y'all, Stephen Speaks said they did this survey at men who were getting married at chapels. And they asked the men, well, what's the number one reason why you married this girl? And he said, well, she liked me, she let me know. She was like, yeah, I like you. Men like to know that you desire them. They like to know that you think they fine. That's why they will literally spend their whole paycheck on a stripper. They know that they're getting played, but it feels so good. It feels so good for somebody to be dancing up on you and showing lust and acting like they want him. And yeah, they spend their whole check. I went to a strip club with one of these guys that I was seeing, a Pisces guy. And we had an understanding, me and the Pisces, we had an adult understanding. So one of the things that he would do is he would drive me around and he would take me places. And he was really kind of like a boss in the underworld with strippers and shit like that. Like he knew how to talk to them and they obeyed him real fast. I don't know why. But so there were some strippers that came over to the table where we were. And one girl, she was kind of like twerking a little bit. And I just kind of turned my head. And then there were some other women came up to us and asked if we wanted to dance. And but I saw this one chick that I really like, and her name was Anika, and she was at Blue Magic Ladies. It's something in Atlanta, Magic City. Now, she came all the way over to the table where we were. She pressed her ass on our legs, and she was like jumping up and down with her ass pressed on our legs, acting like she wanted us. I must have sprayed her with at least $500 in cash, not even knowing what I was doing. I was just like, yeah, keep it up, keep it up. Both of us together, you know what I mean? So yeah, men really want to know that they are desired, and Aries women do it best. And they gonna let you know I want you, and they gonna look at you and be like, and I want to fuck, and I want to know what's up. And I just see this man kind of like following you because you gonna take the lead. Now I don't know how much you guys like that, but that's what I see, and it might even end you up being pregnant. I would encourage you not to be aggressive, but if you kind of feel like you're with a guy like that kind of doesn't mind you, because you know how they say, well, a woman is supposed to be in a woman's place, let the man lead. Like the guys that I had the longest relationship with, I called them. One guy, he would respond to me, but he would never take action. So I called him and I was like, look, I like you. You need to be calling. You need to, come on, get up on this. He said, oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know. All right, I'm on it. I'm on it. And he was on it. Now, I also feel like, Aries, some of you got a guy in here or who just needs to be schooled on marriage. Like, I feel like they would do anything for you. And I think you're kind of waiting for them to take the lead and to be the man and to talk about marriage. But I really feel like the Page of Pentacles is schooled. It's like going to school. And I feel like some of you are dealing with someone that don't mind being married. I did this reading for a Leo yesterday with Venus, Aries, and she's going with this really young guy, real young guy. But in his mind, he doesn't understand why somebody would want to be single. in his, he's 23, and in his mind, like he's coming in like this. I haven't read you guys' cards. I'm kind of like leaning in there. And what I saw in the reading was he was like, if somebody said, because he's 23, if somebody said to him, you know, you're too young to get married, his response would be, too young to have security and stability? Okay. Well, you should play the field for a while to have a high body count, to hurt a bunch of women's hearts, and to have my heart hurt and to become bitter. Why not just get married and have a lot of fun with your family and your friends? And he really looked at life like that. And he was a Virgo, 23. Now, unfortunately, the woman who I read for, I don't know if you on a chat, you know who your ass is, because she's a friend too. I call her when we're not doing readings. The woman, and she's going to be the one that's going to make him bitter, because he just believes everything she says, you know, because he's naive and he wants to get married. He's looking for a wife. He don't care if his wife is 20 years older, as long as they want to have children. So I feel like there is family energy around you, as the overall energy is the 10 of coins. And I feel like you, so somebody says that their man has a fear of commitment, right? So then, therefore, they need to be schooled on looking at marriage from a different perspective, right? Um, Sometimes they have come from a background where they never really was taught anything different about marriage, and being that we're more committed, we're more inclined to feel happier in that life. You know, you need to spit game about it. I know this one real popular girl on FaceTime was saying how this guy that she wanted, you know, he ended up marrying this other chick. And then when she asked him, well, why did you end up, you know, what happened there? Because my client was just waiting for 4 years for him to propose. The other girl was spitting game about marriage to this man based off of paying attention to him, listening to what was important to him, listening to what he really wanted out of life, and then finagling in that area, right? So this Black man happened to really care about the community. He really cared about Black consciousness. He cared about the youth, right? And so my client wanted to be on his arm while he was doing that. But he ended up marrying this other chick who started spitting game about marriage. She said, well, first of all, you know what? If we get married, we will be showing the young Black kids who you are monitoring and influencing. We are going to be a role model for how, you know, a marriage, what a Black family can look like. If we got married, we would be breaking generational curses in front of the community. See, now now he's a Libra, so you got to talk logical to a Libra. So basically, uh, if we were married, what it is a contract between, and this contract is because we love contracts, like Libras rule contracts. Basically, this is a contract of a partnership. You're going to have a friend for life that has your back, and it's legal. And you can show the community that you're stable, grounded, and mature. In addition, being married gives you more status in the community. You can go farther along in your career because you're looked at as being stable and blah blah blah. So I'm saying that, Aries, because some of you want someone and you're wondering why it's not going to the next level, and you're waiting. Maybe you're trying to act like you're shy, but it seems like if you were to take the lead, not see if he is afraid of commitment, then you got to take another angle that he's not afraid of. I'm not afraid of breaking generational curses. I'm not afraid of having a legal contract with a friend who's going to have my back. I'm not afraid of being a community activist and being a leader in front of the Black children and showing them and giving them a model. No, so she hit every point that was important to him and she won. He was dating a lot of women. She won. And so I feel like you got to have a heart to heart talk. Now, when are we going to get married? I really see how having a legal contract before God and your friends and families is really going to show your parents what a great job they did with showing you and role modeling for you what stability is. I love that you want to provide that for our child and that all the people who work with you will know that you're a married man, because that is the truth. Like if you work for a company, those who are married, they know. And they say it too. Oh, she's married. Oh, he's married, because it gives you a certain clout and status at the workplace. And you need to let him know that, especially if you got an ambitious man. You will go farther as a married man, even in the Navy. Even in the Navy, they won't even promote you until you're married, at least to those really high positions. And they don't look at divorce well at all. So I'm saying this, Aries, because I do see somebody around you who is a family man. So either you know this person, they're coming, or this is your energy. Because honestly, I have never personally in my everyday life met an unmarried Aries. Every Aries that I have personally touched my hand and met and sat next to were all married. Yeah, good morning, lady. Yes, Aries Venus. Right. So the Ten of Pentacles is your overall energy. And if you're in a relationship, the Ten of Pentacles and the Tarot can indicate abundance, affection, and luck as a couple from both an emotional and a material standpoint. The two of you are probably in a strong position, either individually or collectively, right? Um, you guys may have known each other for a long time, or you have a strong foundation now for a family, should you choose to have one. Or the idea is kind of like maybe strong in your mind. You may be working together on moving in together, buying a house, starting a family. Excuse me, guys. Right? If you're single and you get the Ten of Pentacles, it might be that your family approval may have a very strong effect on who you choose as a partner. Maybe you have children, maybe you're real close to your family. Maybe your extended family is important to you and you have a very harmonious relationship with them. And I don't know, I feel like some of you are searching for something long term if you're single. And if you're not single, this is just where you are. I'm ready to build my family. I'm ready to turn my house into a home. I'm ready to be a wife. I'm ready to be a husband. I'm ready to be a mother. I'm ready to provide for my kids. You recognize that marriage is not just about love, but also it's about joining two families together. Okay. And this could be how your person is feeling. This could be how you are feeling. Okay. Um, yeah. So this is what's happening for some of you in the career. If you have a business, you guys are in the process of building something that is lasting. If you have a business, stop it, Dasha. Right. And it could also suggest something about a family business. If you're not a business owner, then the Ten of Pentacles just suggests that your job and your career track is one that you're very focused on right now. You're trying to create some type of security with your career and provide, financially a secure future for your family, right? So also with the Ten of Pentacles, this could represent an inheritance. So it's kind of like a scary card sometimes. Sometimes it is. but I've never seen it represent an inheritance and the person was sad. So, it could be like a great grandmother or I don't know, an inheritance. Like I know an Aries who lost his mother to COVID, and then the mother told everybody that she wanted the house to go to the daughter, and everybody knew that the house was supposed to go to the daughter, right? But when the Aries mom died, she didn't get it in writing, and so now all the Aries and the sisters and the brothers are fighting for the property. So that could be something that's going on with some of you right now, or there could be a windfall of money could come to you. You weren't expecting this. Um, you could be trying to build a retirement plan, build for your savings, create a will, get life insurance. Okay. But anyway, this card usually represents wealth and money that comes from the family. All right. Now, the challenge is the Knight of Cups. So either some of you are single and romance is not coming your way, you're ready for this, but like I just did a reading for Aries this morning, and she don't really see her man often. She just sees him like once a week, and that's the challenge here. Like romance is coming, or there's not enough. Like you could be dealing with someone who is more in love with the idea of love than actual love. um, this person could have unrealistic expectations of the perfect partner or the perfect relationships, or this could be you, especially if somebody has strong water like Pisces in their chart. Okay, like somebody might need a dose of reality, otherwise they'll just go to lover, leaving a string of broken hearts, because every time somebody shows their human flaws, this person is ready to bounce. All right. So either you're single. How many single Aries do we have in here? Hi, Jakayla. Yeah, your man is incarcerated. All your work schedules are different. I see. Yeah. Good morning, Stacy. Single. Anybody else single? Hi, lady. Single and dating. Okay. You're single. Okay. Okay. Well, this could be good morning, sweetheart. This could be the obstacle right now, is that there's no romance. And not just romance, but you guys want to feel passion. Okay. So I feel like there could be people who like you, who you can even get married to. But I feel like some of you are wanting that passion. You want that feeling, that in love feeling. All right. Otherwise, I do feel like some of you, the overall feeling, the overall energy is that your family is growing, your family is expanding, right? And the Knight of Cups is coming in as an obstacle. And now, as a career, as an obstacle, there could be someone at your job that's kind of getting on your nerves, but I do feel like you're going to be able to handle situations with tact and grace. Right. Some of you need to be diplomatic right now, and maybe you're not, or somebody in your career, they're not really being diplomatic. There's conflicts with the career or at your job, a little bit right now. Some of you could have a creative career and it's not really taken off. Like I did this reading for this Gemini yesterday, and she was like 29, talking about doing for a living what she has a passion for. If that's not the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I mean, it's okay to talk like that at 17 and 22, but the hardcore fact of the matter is that most of us have jobs, and jobs is something that you do in exchange for money, because you wouldn't do it otherwise. Otherwise, a career is something that you would do for free forever. Like you could always go from town to town and just sing in front of a live audience. Or yes, you can go on TV and do the news because you just love it so much. But like this chick was actually talking at 29 years old. She was talking about doing what she loves. And I'm like, child, you too old to be talking like that. You need a job. What the hell? I don't want a job, you know. Okay. 29 years old, talking like a child. So yeah. Yes, child. I don't know what is going on with that child, but I was like, girl. Um, So, what you don't see coming is the Two of Cups, which is great. This person could be coming the night of. So, this is Venus in Cancer. So, you know, I'm particularly talking to you if you do their chart and you see that their Venus is in Cancer. But this is it fell on the Knight of Cups. Huh. Okay. So, I feel like a very, I feel like I feel like your energy may be a little bit more aggressive than the energy that's coming into your life romantically, but that's really going to work for you too. Now, I know I'm talking to some Aries who have alpha men because I read for you and I see you in the room. Okay, so this part is not talking to you, but I definitely feel like some of you are missing romance, and somebody could even be talking about wanting to get married. Somebody could be talking, you know, men, they'll sell you a dream. Just like women promise sex and don't have no any intentions of ever giving it up, men promise marriage or commitment and they have no intentions of committing to you. Just they just want to keep you around, just like the woman has no intentions of ever having sex, but she just wants to keep the gifts coming. It's the same thing, right? I know it's terrible, but it that's how it is sometimes, you know. Until your bread match your butter. That's right, child. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. So what you don't see coming is the Two of Cups, right? And I do feel like I see a very strong presence of a Taurus and a Libra. Who is this? Aries. Ah, y'all don't need no Libra. All right, the Two of Cups. So this is what you don't see coming. This is attraction and coming together with someone, right? And this card kind of like talks about the beginning of a partnership, usually of any kind, though. It doesn't necessarily mean romantic, but it definitely is one that touches your soul. Right? It's harmony that arises when two people come together in unity. This could come from a friend. This is a great feeling. This is, you know, I really miss my friendships in Los Angeles because I had built those friendships for a while. But when you find someone and it just blends with, you know, that's how I feel honestly around fire signs. It just is so easy. It is the most easiest with the Sag, followed by the Leo. Then people who have Aries in their chart. But it feels real good to just have a natural connection. So I see what you don't see coming is this may come from a professor, this may come from a lover. With the Knight of Cups here and the Ten of Pentacles, there's a probability that for some of you it will be a lover, but not for all of you. It could be a cousin. I'm telling you, this energy is, it's so, I'm so grateful for these type of energies that I don't even care if it's the dope man. Speaking of which, because I am all out, child. Child, let me just tell him that, child, now you know I should not be stopping no reading. Let's see. Hey, what's up? I'm trying to come through. This is a damn shame. Anyway, so This is a real, like, this is a real nice energy. I had a real good conversation last night with just someone who I have built a rapport with. And I can say that probably after a year, we can say that we're friends. And it just felt so good to fall out laughing and talk about nothing and to find out what these niggas is doing and how she finagled their asses. And because I'm just listening and having fun. And she has a Venus and Aries. So, I could relate to this card, right? I don't know who the fuck that is. So, yeah, but I see this as like a relationship that's mutually beneficial, one where the partner encourages one to like each other to do their very best. If you're already in a relationship, what you don't see coming is you guys are getting ready to move into a period where there's better communication, balance. You guys are going to be able to cooperate better and just try and be aware of you and your partner's needs and talents, right? But yeah, this is about partnerships where people build each other up, okay? Uh, Or if you're single and you're working, this could represent that this is a time in your life where your relationship with your colleagues or business partners are going to be particularly strong now. You may find support, you know, with people who are around you, helping you with your business, right? Hold on, let me see what time I can come through to the dope man. Uh, Are you going to be gone at all? Is there any particular times? How many of you guys have already started this Two of Cups connection with somebody? It's somebody that it's just easy to talk to and you enjoy their company. It may not lead to anything, or it might, but nevertheless, that's not really what this is. The thing about this is that it's just, you just like talking to the person. They just might be a nice person. Y'all know this person already? They just might just be a nice person. Hey, and you just enjoy, you just met somebody new. Okay. I feel like this makes life not feel empty. Without people like this, life is so empty. You can have family around, you can have friends around, but if you don't have somebody around that you can share your soul with, and I was like, I feel so fulfilled when I talk to fire signs, it's a fulfillment. I think this is a fulfilling relationship, right? So I feel like there will be some type of new connection, new partnership. It will be fruitful and you guys are going to work well together, right? But normally this is a romantic relationship. But it's usually doesn't function in the career setting. But you could meet someone interesting through work. It could also signal happiness. That's just in a relationship, right? I do see financial security coming to you too through clients. All right, some of you might get a new deal. He's so sweet. Oh yeah, that's a real nice feeling because otherwise it's empty. I don't know if I told you guys before how I have worked so hard on YouTube and I had got to this 10 of Pentacles and it was empty. I would rather have somebody that I could talk to and be middle class than to have all that money and be in a big house by myself. So, in the recent past, we have the Empress. Okay. So, some of you could have gotten married. Some of you could have just had a baby. Okay. Some of you could have become a wife, a new mother, or maybe your mother in law. Something about your mother has really impacted you seriously, or a mother in law, or you could have had a baby, or a Libra is in your life, or a Taurus is in your life. Um, my clientele has been building up. It being a process is what discourages me because I'm so impatient. Well, in situations like that, you need another gig. You need either like a part-time job, enroll at an employment agency to keep you busy, because you're not going to force a new business to grow fast. That's and you can't help it because you're Aries and you guys expect things quickly because you're the babies of the zodiac, and that's okay. Just got to be who you are, you know. So I do feel somebody loving and nurturing and caring around you. They could be older than you, they could be maternal. You could be this energy towards your man. Uh, this is also a Cancer card, too, right? I do see things are comforting around you, maybe a little bit of financial security for some of you. This could talk about love and work coming together. When it comes to relationships, some of you have been in a serious, stable, and committed relationship, or this is behind you. You were in a committed, stable, and serious relationship, and then something just happened. But sometimes this card represents motherhood. It could also signal marriage or pregnancy, a new family, right? For some of you, your career may be enjoying a boost recently. Maybe you've been more creative and passionate than usual, and now you're putting maybe some ideas to work in projects. This card represents nourishment and nutrients. So you could have been changing your diet recently, especially if you're breastfeeding. Um, and you might be feeling particularly nurturing around or generous around your workplace right now, right? You could be working on a more harmonious and welcoming office or atmosphere. You could be in a very, I was talking to a Aries rising yesterday, and she said that everybody at her job, they're just such great people, right? And Oh, yeah. Besso, you don't sound like an Aries. You sound like you have other things in your chart that's happening here because Aries don't talk like you. What is your rising and moon? Oh, you did S&M. Cool. SM Blue. I've seen your face for a while. Did you change your name? Because I don't remember that name, but I've seen your face for a while. But yeah, I see that some of you might put a new coat of paint on your house or in the baby's room or in an office. You may start bringing pictures of your children or your family to your cubicle. I just see like a nurturing environment for some of you at your work. Not all of you, but definitely some of you, right? So some of you may have a very comfortable financial situation right now, or you did. Right, you may be feeling very generous with your money, or someone else's. With the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress, you could have inherited something from the death of a loved one, a mother, or something like that. Okay. So the present for you is the Page of Pentacles. This could be a little boy. This could be a little girl. Some of you have a child. Oh, Jesus. Some of you are real focused on mothering, okay? Or or you could just really be focused on getting your coin together. You see how she's focusing on her coin? Oh, you did. Okay. Good. Oh, you did, Chrissy. Congratulations. You just won a small fortune. So this is what the Ten of Pentacles means for Chrissy. She just won a small fortune here. Have I really been on for an hour? Let me hurry up and wrap this up. Um, so the Page of Pentacles is your present. I do see unexpected money coming to you, or I see good news regarding money. Uh, if this represents a person, they could be a younger person that's in your life, possibly a Virgo, Taurus, a Capricorn. They're very ambitious, loyal, and practical. They could be studious, but once you get to know them, they're quite funny. They are actually kind of hardworking, right? They are likely to be kind of dedicated as a lover as they are to their goals. And it may not necessarily mean that that they are these signs, but those are the signs that really stick out. They could have a quiet demeanor. It kind of makes them hard to notice at first, but they might be a little more outgoing privately with just you, and may show the public an outgoing, a more reserved nature. If this doesn't represent a person that's entering into your love life, then this could just basically signal that somebody is very loyal to you. Now, they may not be loyal as far as, not having other people. And this doesn't resonate with everybody. Like some of you could have been recently, you thought you were getting married, but you're not anymore. Now you had to turn your back on whoever you thought you were going to get married to. Your mind was all focused on getting married, and you thought you were going to get married. You thought you guys were going to be together, and boom, something happened and they turned their backs on you, or you turned your back on them. And now you're just focusing on your money. Is that anybody in this room? I'm trying to read as many different scenarios as possible. Oh, you've been winning all week. Great. Good news about money is for Chrissy. She got this job promotion. Oh, okay. That's happened to you. Okay, Jakayla. Definitely you. What? All right. Good. So now it's like, okay, well, I thought we were going in the same direction and apparently not. You turned your back. Okay. Somebody turned their back and started going into the opposite direction. And now they're focusing on their money, right? Yeah. You turned your back. Okay. So somebody turned their back on you, Aries, or you turned your back on them. Still want the abundance though. Oh, okay, good. I'm happy that is resonating with you. But yeah, I feel like sometimes when you have the earth cards, not all the time, Aries, but sometimes the earth, they kind of lack passion. And sometimes, going out with somebody that has strong earth elements, at least to a fire sign, it might feel a little bit boring. Right. The love is there. You just may only need to maybe figure out how to inject some fun and excitement into your romance. Okay. So this is how somebody is feeling about you. Maybe you have strong earth placement somewhere and they feel like you're a little boring. Or this could be how the Aries is feeling about this person, right? Um, or whatever. But I feel like others of you who are single and you're focusing on your money because you've turned your back on a situation, I feel like you're building a very strong foundation for success, right? You are going to be creating goals, planning strategies, and putting those plans into action. How many of you are doing that? Who is represented in that part of the reading? You're creating goals, planning, and strategies, and putting those plans into actions. Who's doing that? You are welcome. All right, Nubian, get down with your bad self. Nubian is creating goals and putting her plans into action. There's Jakayla. She got it going on too. Who else is doing this? Right? And it looks like you're not afraid to put yourself out there in order to achieve your wildest dreams. You see, Aries, they are bold. They don't mind making their dreams come true. Is Jill Scott an Aries, you guys? I believe so. Does anybody know for sure? Picking up more orders, good for you. Turn your back on a younger cat. He was boring. Yeah, she is. Okay, yeah. So You know, some of you are putting it out there to make your dreams happen. And I do feel like within the next couple of weeks, for those of you who have turned your back on a situation because you want marriage and they weren't giving it to you, or maybe they turned your back on from you, you guys were getting married and now you don't know what's going on with them. I feel like there's going to be a lot of work opportunities for you. And you really need to go ahead and reach for them. Sometimes this card can represent, like you see how she's looking up at the coin. Sometimes this card could represent that you're starting to um, look for or start a higher education program. Is that anybody? Anybody going to get their master's or their bachelor's degree in the Himalayas? Oh, you turned your back on a Libra. This is definitely turning your back on Libra. Okay. But you see how she's looking up at the coin and she's carrying books. So some of you could be going to get a higher, like a master's degree, a PhD. You could be trying to get your contractor's license, finishing up your schooling and starting a small business. I just love Jakayla. So some of you could be doing that. Study hard because it looks like you're going to do an amazing job. But this card also represents good news coming to you in regards to finances. And this is happening in the present, Aries. And the Page of Pentacles promises like good rewards. So as long as you take steps to plan your future, you know, you do the research, you stay on track with your budget, and you'll be seeing that your effort will be making a very big difference in your material situation. All right, let's take a look at how your person feels who you turned their back on. Do you know that that men like to know that you are attracted to them? How many of you do not tell? I just found that out. They have a proclivity towards moving toward the woman that lets him know that they want them and that they're feeling them and that they are into them. Unless the guy has some mental issues, you know, like he is uh, emotionally unstable, most of them want to know. Now, how many of you do not tell? That's okay, Tillery. You guys have so many other great qualities. Like, oh, hi. Hi there. You don't? You do tell creativity, passion? I'm starting to do it more now that I learned that they want to hear it. So I'm starting to do it more. I'm starting to tell him how sexy he is and, you know, how I love seeing him in those pants. And I start kissing him on his neck and telling him how much I desire him, especially since they need to hear it. You are? Okay. All right. So this is how, if you are dating how many of you guys are dating what sign is this? Air. How many of you guys are dating? How many of you guys have turned your back on fire signs? Nubian, I didn't tell either. How many of you guys have turned your back on a fire sign? All right, so if you turned your back on a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, this is how they feel about it. The Four of Cups, the Chariot. Okay. I don't think you guys want to hear this. Really? Okay. I don't think I want to tell you. I don't know what to do. Well, let's go back to the fire signs because it don't look too good. I don't want you guys to get mad at me. All right, so if you turned your back on a what, but you're not gonna like it. See, you guys talking about say it and stuff, but I had a reader that told me the truth and I never went back to her. Okay, well, it looks like the how they feel about it is the 4 of Cups, okay? So they're basically disconnected from themselves anyway, right? They're disconnected from themselves. They are not in tune with how they feel, which is probably why you were feeling a disconnect in the first place and was like, hell no. So they know that you're gone. And so they're really not in tune with how they feel about much, to be quite honest. But it seems like they just kind of got somebody else or just started focusing their energy, elsewhere and accepted that, you had moved on. And it looks like they are at this moment right now letting it go. Now, I don't know how soon, I don't know how recent it was that you moved on. So if you just moved on today, they're not really tripping. Like if you moved on yesterday, they're not really tripping. So, but Goddess Ayana, hi baby girl. Do you got Aries in your chart? He married 2 days after we divorced. Well, there it is. Okay. So if you left what sign do you want to look at now? If you left a water sign behind. Oh, how about an air sign? Oh, your boo has an Aries moon. Okay. Oh, well, it was looking real good. You need to rewind this, Goddess Ayana, for real, for real. Because it looked real good. You might want to go to the beginning. Okay, so if you left a air sign behind, let's say you turned your back on an air sign, Aries. For the Aries who have turned their back on an air sign, this is how the air sign is feeling. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. If you turned your back on a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, this is what happened. I'm going to have to leave it like that. All right. I know, right? Oh, you did? Okay. They're all fire signs. Okay. So pick a number 1, 2, or 3, but 3 just has 1 card. But if you say somebody pick a number 1, 2, and 3 who has left left a air sign behind. This is how they feel about it. 2. Okay. 2. All right. Top or bottom? Top or bottom? Miss Demita Joe, Janet Jackson. Oh, okay. Bottom. Okay, so this is how an air sign feels. Oh, that you left them. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, whoa. So the air sign is all fucked up. Okay. Because it's something about you walking away that's making the air sign feel like maybe you are their wife and that they don't want you to move on at all. And it seems like the air sign is going to be back very soon. So, all right. I don't know who left a air sign. All right. How many of you guys turned your back on a water sign? She said, too bad, too late. How many of you guys turned your back on a water sign? If so, pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Oh, good. That's in blue. I love you guys so much. Y'all make my life so much better. Okay, so this is a water sign, okay? So how many Aries have left a water sign behind? Okay. So far I'm getting 3. All right. So pick a number 1, 2, or 3. And this is how your water sign feels about you turning your back on them. 3. Okay. Ah, thank you, Jakayla. That is so sweet. She's so sweet. I was taken up with a Libra and he blocked me. I can believe that. Stay away from Libras. It's not going to work. It's just going to be a headache. Scorpio should stay away from Taurus. Who's the opposite of Cancer? Is Virgo the opposite of Cancer? Whoever is opposite of Cancer should stay away from them. The Leo should stay away from the Aquarius. And anybody who's at the opposite of the zodiac wheel, there's a possibility that it'll be a pow, pow, pow. All right. Those of you who've walked away from a water sign, this is how the water sign feels. Oh, the water sign is in love, child. The water sign is like, but I just love it. I don't like you to go, Aries. Go, Aries. You don't understand what you just don't understand. You make me feel emotional. You make me emotional. I feel emotional. And I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. You know how them water signs are. Somebody loves you, child. They got their eyes on the Aries. The water sign is gone. They are completely gone. They're talking about it. They could be in therapy trying to talk about it. You know, they write letters, they tweet, they on social media trying to figure out. They could be looking at YouTube channels. They trying to figure out because they don't want to go nowhere. This water sign ain't trying to go nowhere. Y'all crazy. Ooh, child. Leave the Libras alone. Don't do that to yourself, child. Don't do it to yourself. Aries, try the Gemini. That's a much better. If you like air, Gemini. What's the other one? What's the other air sign? Aquarius. Yeah, try that, child. Y'all so funny. All right, now we're going to look at earth signs. Those of you who have left the earth sign, you turned your back to the earth sign. And now, how is the earth sign responding? She said Geminis are dangerous. I think that, I don't know if they're dangerous, but they definitely can trigger some shit. All right. Anybody leave an earth sign behind? Is it unusual for Aries to be with the earth sign? Anybody dealt with the earth sign? Anybody left an earth sign behind? All right, Aries, I got to ask you some questions. Oh, really, Ashley? So what's a millennial name? Like in my generation, it was Kim, Nicole, Sheila, Lisa. Then it was Brittany. In the next generation, it was Brittany, Ashley. What are the kids being named now? Yeah, Geminis are sexy. Oh, wow. Ain't nobody leave the earth sign behind? Okay, well, I need y'all to pick a number for the rest of the Aries that left an earth sign behind. 1, 2, or 3. What you mean, King James? What did I say about the Pisces? What did I say about Pisces? I love Pisces. Did I say something about the Pisces? 3. Okay, Demita is the only one that's listening, Chad. I was abused by a Gemini. Wow. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I love Geminis, but you could be sitting at the table with the Gemini and her hair is down and her shirt is open. You can go to the bathroom, come back and talk to the Gemini, and now her hair is pulled up, Her shirt is buttoned to the top, and she got some glasses on. And you like, child, a different motherfucking bitch is sitting up there. You left when you went to the bathroom. You were talking to Mary, but when you came back, this is Katie. Okay, so Katie is not interested in none of the shit y'all was talking about, because this is a whole completely different bitch, and she is on a whole different level. So I can understand that. You said Amaya is a young name. Okay, all right. What did I say about the Pisces, y'all? Child. Okay, so this is how an earth sign feels about you turning your back. Okay, so it looks like the earth sign has just kind of moved on with their life, and they're not really looking back anymore. Um, and it looks like the earth sign may have someone else. Oh, really? Oh, good, King James. Yeah, what did I say about the Pisces? Oh, I said that the Pisces loved you. Okay. No, honey. And so it looks like the earth sign has somebody else, and they moved on. Yeah. If you're Aries and you were dealing with the earth sign and you turned your back, they don't care. But I do feel like the present, okay, so the present was the Page of Pentacles. Some of you have described the Page of Pentacles as getting a ring. Okay, so some of you are getting married, all right, and having a baby. I do see the Pisces right here, all right. And the final card is the Temperance card for you, Aries. His ex-wife married your cousin. Oh, okay. Well, I have some relatives who are first cousins who got married. And everybody is just so enraged. But they, in their religion, they feel like that's okay. I don't know. Anyway, the future, Aries, in order to succeed with this person that you're building a family with, it looks like you're going to need a lot of patience and moderation and understanding the middle path, right? I feel like with whomever you're with, you need to avoid going to extremes and be cautious and thoughtful of your actions, especially when it comes to love, right? Like you might, like this is a card of moderation. So in what aspects is your attitude, beliefs, or thoughts excessive? Like I know this one Aries that wants to have sex with his wife like 3 times a day, and if she doesn't, she's a Virgo, and if she doesn't have sex with him that often, he gets upset. In fact, the way that he deals with all his issues is to get into an attitude. He's fine and everything, but yeah, Libra men cheat terribly. Really, not if they're into you. If a Libra man is cheating, it's because he has not found the one. But when they find that one man or that one woman that they really like, they don't cheat unless, like for instance, I did a reading on Libras yesterday, and it kind of said that like some of them were cheating because they felt like the one that they were with, they just didn't have a peace about. Like they wanted to settle down, but they just didn't feel like that was the one. What you mean, SM? What business am I telling? I don't understand. Why y'all saying 3? Oh, is it just now popping up? So it just seems like so yeah. some of you are just going to be moving into relationship balance. You're going to be giving and receiving and learning what your partner needs. You're going to be patient. And that's how you know that an Aries really loves you, because they are the most impatient of all the signs. So if they're being patient with you, oh yeah, honey, they are in love. Ain't that right, Aries? Child, because Aries ain't got time for the bullshit. So if they sitting around bullshitting with your bitch ass, it's because they love you, right? She said it's true. You sitting up here and I'm dealing with your bullshit, because they gon' bounce. They not gonna sit up there and be dealing with no bullshit. A Cancer deal with it, Scorpios deal with it. Not no Aries. Child, you got me twisted. You can't sit up here and deal with your dumbass bullshit. I ain't got to deal with this. I didn't know I didn't put that down for the Aries. All right, Aries. So, yeah, that last Aries video on that webcam don't look good at all. I can't even look at it. That's how much I don't want to look at that shit. But what are the Aries saying over here? True. Patient. If your Aries is showing you patience, you don't even need a reading. I'm telling you, they are in love. In love. Right. How else do you know an Aries loves you before we go? Well, like for instance, some Aries men, anybody dating an Aries man, I've said this a little earlier. Some of them like damsels in distress. Some of them, not all of them. So, like, if you are talking to an Aries and an Aries is inviting you to tell them what's wrong, I mean, like the average guy doesn't give a fuck about what's emotionally going on with the chick that he's not that into. The average guy just doesn't give a fuck. So if an Aries man is asking you like, how you doing, how you feeling, that's a question that you'll hear a lot from a man who's into you. Another phrase that you'll hear a lot from an Aries man who is into you is, I'm on my way. Because like they're fire, they like to move, and they'll get into resolving whatever you spring. Like I had this guy one time tell me he was trying to sell me a dream, and he was trying to get into the panties. Right. Thank you so much, Oakland, for the $9.99. Appreciate it. Yeah, super chat is open if you guys want to bless me with a donation. This Aries guy, he was saying, I love you, and he had a Venus in Aries. He was an Aquarius, and he was like, we're gonna go. We went to the water, and it was so odd. It was just odd because I wasn't feeling him for him to be talking to me like this. I would love to have some spare fried ribs. I wonder, do they have any in Atlanta? There's so much food in California that's not here in Georgia. I mean, like, it's just shocking the shit that hasn't made it to the South yet compared to LA. But anyway, he was telling me, oh, baby, you see that water over there? I want to build a house, and I want us to have a home. And he was trying to sell me on a dream, right? But then when I sprained my ankle, he was nowhere to be found. So he wanted sex, but he didn't want a relationship. So he wanted to keep me enthralled. And so he was telling me about wanting to get married, but no matter what a man says, your gut is never wrong. My gut I didn't have a peace about him. So then he was talking about wanting to get married. Then I had a flat tire, and he was talking about how he couldn't come. But when an Aries is into you, you'll hear the words, I'm on my way. I sprained my ankle. I'm on my way. I have a flat. I'm on my way. Okay. That's any man really, but especially the fire signs. Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, your final card, like I said, is the Temperance. All right. So, um, as far as career is concerned, patience and moderation may be very helpful in your career right now. You are likely to get what you desire, but it may come slowly and quietly as you put work in every day, right? Your dedication and ability to navigate, especially the temperance, emotionally charged situations at work can help you to be noticed by your peers and superiors, all right? If you're trying to make changes in your career path, they're just saying to be patient, be steady. I know this is not your strong point, but you're going to have to be patient and steady and devoted, all right? Because all good things take time. So I do see you doing a good job with balancing your career with different aspects of your life too, right? Now, when it comes to finances, some of you need to stop spending as much, especially if you get the temperance card. It's time for you to be a lot more moderate. Like maybe you used to, thank you, Lanisha. Thank you, Lanisha, for the $10. Oh, the work is moving very slowly. Okay. Okay. I understand. I understand. Yeah. Well, they're saying, it's going to be okay. It's just you're going to have to be patient and steady and devoted because I feel like you're doing a good job with being patient, and it's going to take time. Okay. But as far as finances are concerned, you shouldn't be ordering $50 steaks at this time and eating out. No, I mean, you might as well just go to Walmart, get you uh, what is that thing called, like $18 chicken wings, and you can fry four on Monday, you can fry four on Tuesday, you can fry four on Wednesday, to stretch it out a little bit. You're going to be paying, you got to stretch your money out. All right. Because like this Capricorn used to always tell me, if you save your money, one day your money will save you. And it's the truth, because I was putting my money in bonds for years and never really tripping. Then I had to move, like life happened, and I was stuck, and I had to move, and I had to relocate to Los Angeles, and that money saved me until I was able to get a job. But if that money wasn't there, I would have been fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Chrissy Ray, for the NZ899. You are welcome for the Pisces read. Right. So I'm not saying that you can't treat yourself, you know what I mean? But instead of treating yourself to a $50 steak, you might want to treat yourself to a $15 steak. Because this is the time to be moderate with your spending, especially with your career. Those of you who are in business with yourself, over time, you're going to build your resources. Okay. Over time. All right. So I'm not ready to go. Well, I guess I'll do. What sign should I do next, you guys? Have I not done your sign? Maybe Capricorn? Oh, really? King Jamar said she needs to stop spending so much. Yeah. Yeah. He said, I'll be sure that she sees this. Did you already fire signs? Who do I need to do next? Oh, Capricorn. Okay, I'll do Capricorn next. All right, now we're going to take a look at some oracles, and then we're going to take a look at how your person is viewing you. All right, oracles for Aries. You want the charms? Okay, I'll do the charms right after the oracles. Every emotion I feel is guidance from my adoring inner being. Because my inner being offers a strong and steady vibrational signal, I can always feel my allowance or resistance to that signal. See, some of you are putting out a signal that I want to get my career together, and you're not sending out the signal of I'm ready to settle down and get married. And if I were to do it over again, young women who are in your 20s and 30s, what ages are we talking to? If I were doing it over again, I would not have focused on career like I did, because what happens is you focus on your career for 10 to 15 years, and that age where you're fine enough to catch a husband, you're older now, right? So you have this big house, this big career, and money, and men don't give a fuck about that, right? They don't give a fuck about that unless they're trying to be taken care of, right? What ages do we have? 43, 45, 39. What else? 55. What other age? Do we have any younger women in here in your 20s? 26? Anybody else in their 20s? 39 and 45? Yeah, I'm 59. So most of you are already established. But to the 26-year-old, you are still hot enough. Not that the other women can't, but in your 20s, you're hot, and they want a young thing. So I know career is important, but most of the women that look back and they have these great careers, they got this empty house, big, pretty empty house with no husband. And a lot of times when you get older, you gain weight, and that's less attractive, and then you have kids and you're competing with young women with no kids, no weight. And not all the time, most of my clients here are beautiful people, but older women, they always got something back to say. Like, they're very opinionated, they're hard to deal with, they back talk a lot, and they got very strong opinions about stuff, which is why they buy themselves, because men just want women to come on to be a part of the program. I was looking at this dating show the other day, and the woman, she was a yellow bone. She was 48, and she just back talked everything the host had to say. And I could see why the host, who's 52, dates women in their 20s. It was very difficult when you're a man, and you can date anybody you want, because this man had 6 figures, he had a home, he had, what I'm saying. And a lot of these women who were in his age bracket were opinionated, and they were sassy, and don't nobody want to be bothered with that. It's just, I was talking to this older client of mine who actually makes 6 figures, and so she deals with sugar baby boys. And she was talking about how even men her age were difficult to deal with, that the young people, they just kind of go with the flow. And you don't have to go through all that back talk. And even my aunt, who's in the hospital right now, she's in her 70s, and she does she got a smart mouth. And like I told her, I was like, first of all, I'm not your nigga, so I don't have to deal with this attitude, right? And I don't want to. To me, after the age of 35, all attitudes should be gone, right? But you'll see these bitches with these attitudes, and they the bitch, and they the top bitch. And yeah, but anyway, if you are in your 20s and you still look good, if I could do it over again, I would have focused more on being a wife and learning how to adopt the skills to make a modern marriage work, as opposed to focus so much time, effort, and energy on career, because you get to be older and you by yourself. And then you are competing. I mean, really competing in your 50s and in your 40s, right? You're competing against 20-year-olds who are easy to get along with tighter bodies, who, can have babies. And yeah, so if I could do it over again, I would have got married in my 20s so that by now I could have just been chilling around the house instead of having to work. But yeah, 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 right. Right. I mean, don't give up on love, Sophia. You're 27, you fine enough to still get a husband. Everybody is. My mother got her husband in her 50s. So, but my mom, she really read a lot of books on marriage and family. Like she came into the game schooled. Okay, she schooled him to get married. He married her within a year and she schooled the whole time, but she read a whole bunch of books about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think Nubian, how old are you? I'm not trying to make older women feel bad. Like I said, my mother got married in her 40s or 50s, but she has a real big basketball ass. Okay, like she got an ass that's quite hard to look at, and be polite afterwards. So I don't know if that had something to do with it. And she got big, pretty legs. Good lady. Oh, you're 26, Nubin. You 26. If I were you, I would focus a little bit on career, and I would focus about 80% on being a wife and 20% on a career. Snag you up a husband, because even if he left and you got older, at least you have access to alimony and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. When my dad died and I got his pension and I got his what else did I get? It felt really, really good. But yeah, you need to work. You need to think about that. You get older, and who's going to pay for everything? You know what I mean? Um, so, what are we looking into now? We're looking into the Chow, Chrissy Ray. You say you didn't really dig him. And I understand. I'm not telling you to be in a dissatisfied marriage, or I'm not telling you to be unhappy in your marriage. I just, you're going to get older. And then when you're older and after you've accomplished everything, you're going to think, okay, now I'm going to get married. And you're in your 40s talking like that, or late 30s, and you're competing with women in their 20s, who have no children, and a fresh womb, and a low body count. And but I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. That woman who was on that talk show, she was 48, and she was Genevieve. I don't know if you still here, Chad. But child, she was so hard. It was so hard to just listen to the guy who was hosting the YouTube show was just talking about relationships, but the older women were just so difficult. I mean, he couldn't say nothing without them coming back and shaking their head, and you know what I mean? And I don't know. I was like, wow. Wow. Not all though, because my mom is an older woman and she wasn't like that. Okay, so Antoinette, you got it. You got it. Okay, Antoinette. Yeah. So Tiger Lily, you are at that age now where you're right. Like next year, it's going to be pretty rough, right? So this year, or start reading the books at least, and it was so interesting, Aries, because like yesterday, I had done this reading for this chick, And it was saying that her husband was right there, but she just wasn't on the vibe of getting married. Oh, you were married at 27, divorced by 34. You did pretty good. What was that? 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36. That was pretty impressive. You did pretty good, child. Let me get something to wipe this out with. I don't know where you think you're going. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Hey, Coco. All right. Hold on, Aries. Yeah, but it's never too late. My mom, she got a high value man in her 40s or 50s. She said 46, I think. She was 46. And he is a doctor. What happened to the spray? Oh. But my mom had been studying game for years. That's what my aunt said. They said that she could get any man. Back in the day, I don't know how she learned that. I gotta ask her what books that she read, because she says when I asked her, I said, "Well, what would you attest your success relationships in?" She said prayer and to allow him to lead, allow him to be the man. So my mom, like, she cries a lot and she's weak. You know, like she's not like an Aries. She's not a strong bitch. She really shows men her weak side so they can rescue her. Like she'll cry in front of a man in a minute, and it works. Why does it work? Is there any man in here? Any man? What is it about? See, child, my mother can get any man to do anything with some tears and her big ass. And I don't know what to do, Michael. I just really don't. You say men don't like crying. I want to hear from a man. Because you're talking about they don't. And I see that she got a ring from doing it. So I don't know what you're talking about, Chad. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I think that's what it is right there. They love to rescue. Honey, her husband just loves. Yeah, she is with Leo. Nubian, did I say that today? Or did I say that at another time? All right. Aries. All right. I see a military man, Aries. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Somebody that you love got kicked to the curb. All right. Nubian. Did I say that it was a Leo? Um, I see somebody offering you a polyamorous relationship. All right. Oh, okay. I don't know how you're going to feel with that. Or you could be dealing with somebody who is in the military, right? I see the Marine Corps here. All right. Somebody could be in the Marine Corps or the military. I see a nurse. Some of you could be starting to go to nursing school. Okay. Or you could meet a military nurse or be a military nurse, or okay, some of you could be going to nursing school or becoming a nurse. I do see someone offering a polyamorous situation, but I don't know if you're going to accept that. Okay. What else? I see a Sagittarius here who loves you. Anybody involved with the Sag? I see a strong Sag placement. Is that no? Is that no? That's not Sag. That's Aquarius. That's Aquarius, the water barrier. Okay. Yeah, that's the water barrier. I see somebody with a strong Aquarius placement. I also see a Taurus. I see a strong Taurus here. I don't know if you should trust them. I don't really know what the Taurus wants here. I see Disneyland. Okay. And somebody feels very empty. Like they feel like they're empty inside. They want love, but they feel empty inside. And somebody has gotten out of touch with their Christianity or their spirituality. You need to pray again. Okay. All right. Okay. What letters should you be interested in knowing about? We have a J, Jakayla. There you are, my darling. And an I and a U. Somebody needs some juice. My aunt said she needs some juice, y'all. She's in the hospital, right? Y'all know that I live with my aunt? Or my aunt lives with me. Well, when we saw her, when I found her, she had fallen on her stomach. Now I'm about to do the extended reading. I'm about to show you. Let me show you the pictures. Mm-hmm. Child. Oh, you guys, I uploaded some feet pictures to Feet Finder just to see what would happen. Mm-hmm. And I took a video of me getting a pedicure, and I just uploaded it to Feet Finder. I haven't made no money yet, but I haven't put my bank account information on there, and they don't. You can't sell nothing until your bank account. So this is her. Is my number showing? Okay. So this is her on the ground, right? She had fell down. This is her right here. She had fell down. Yeah, she had fallen down and she couldn't get back up. And then when I saw her, she was face down and not moving. And so we had contacted the paramedics, and they came And they took her in the paramedics. And so they took her to the hospital, and now she is in the hospital. She has congested heart failure. So I was going to see her. This is the new doggie in the house. Her name is Coco. That's the new doggie in the house who keeps peeing in the damn house. Oh, she's outside. Okay. So anyway, so she's in the hospital. She has congested heart failure, and she just can't move anymore. She used to be able to move. You guys, I don't know. She went up and down the stairs, and now she can't move. So they said to her, do you want to go to the rehabilitation place, or do you want to come home? And so now she's in Marietta at the rehabilitation facility. But the people in the rehabilitation facility got COVID. Some of the nurses are out with COVID. Well, I'm not going to that rehabilitation facility. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I don't know what to tell her. I don't know what. I mean, I'm not going to expose myself to COVID, you know. So I'm gonna expose myself to COVID in order to I'm not gonna do it, but I'll answer the phone. I'll send her some money. She got a place to come back home. I'll send her some food. I'll even send DoorDash up there if the doctor say it, but nah, child. I can't fuck around with no COVID. My cousins just got COVID in the Bay Area, and they were vaccinated, but they said it still was uncomfortable. I'm good. And it ain't that much love in the world. If my mother had COVID, I wouldn't. If my lover had COVID, who would I? Nah, I wouldn't fuck around with that. I just wouldn't. I just can't. I just can't fuck around with that. And I'm sorry, child. Told you about what? Thank you, Jakayla. Thank you, Nubian. Oh, really, Jakayla? Thank you, Antoinette. Well, S&M is not, I didn't make any money. No, Jakayla, that didn't happen at all. No, my fiance didn't recover from COVID, but he works he has a government job now. And some of the people are coming to work with COVID, and they're not telling everybody, that they're sick. Cause see, they got a vaccination, so they don't look really sick. But if you don't have a vaccination, then you can get really sick. All right. Let's take a look at how your partner is viewing you and what's going on with the Aries relationship. Okay. All right. Aries. Where is your relationship going for singles? I enjoyed you guys so much, Aries. I love my job. Where is your relationship going for couples? And then after this is over, I want to ask you guys a question. Will your person commit to you? Will you live together? Will you get married? How does the family feel about you? How does your person feel about you? Y'all said which sign should I do next? How does Aries feel about you? Is there someone else that's a threat? What's the future between them two? Does Aries have someone that's a threat? What's the future between those two? And what is the ultimate outcome? And how is your person feeling about you? Okay. All right. So, Capricorn, you say? Who's a Capricorn? Is there a Capricorn in here? Anybody have Capricorn in their chart? Your person wants the truth from you, Aries. They feel like you guys have what it takes to make it, but you're just going to need to have some honest and direct communication. Others of you, it might be too late, right? Your person is like, you know what? Victory in this situation is just moving the fuck on because I just can't stand the bullshit. All right. And so it's kind of like both ways. But somebody is feeling like, no, we can work it out. We just need to talk. We need to have honest, direct communication, even if it hurts. What do you want in a relationship? Do you want me seriously in a relationship? You know, that's a scary thing to ask, but it sure can help you to not waste a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? All right, Aries. So that is it. Yeah, this is I'm going to continue with your extended reading. And if you want to see your extended reading, the link is at the top of the comment section and at the top of the comment section. And where else? And in the description box, it'll say click below for the Aries mid-June reading. And there will be 2 links. One will take you to my website and the other will take you to my Vimeo, where for a nominal fee, you can see the extended video. Okay. All right, Aries. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go because I'm running out of weed and I feel myself like coming down. And child, I got to go. Child. All right, y'all. So I'll come back and do Capricorns maybe later. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend and see you guys in a week or 2. Okay, Aries, love you. Get the extended. If you want a reading, text me that number at the top of the screen. And thank you all for the super chats, right? And God bless. I love you and talk to you soon.